Hi Virgo, it's me, Barbara James, with your energy reading. How are you doing? I hope you're well. We've got the tarot and we've got crystal messages, romance angels. I'm finishing off with the wishing bowl and opening the green colour heart chakra. I'm not saying you've got a green heart, but you know. This year the green is the actual colour in colorology, if that's a word. So yeah, we're going with green. Okay, not permanently. Right, so we've got first of all the Four of Pentacles, which is very earth sign, very Virgo, and the Two of Pentacles, so very much in your element here. It's quite practical kind of energy. With the Four of Pentacles, there can be a stagnant energy. So either you're holding on to someone too tightly, or you've got maybe some kind of blocked emotions here, because there's, you know, all of the opening chakras, you know, the spiritual crown chakras blocked, your heart's blocked, there's some kind of, you know, you're not connected to the earth properly. It could be that there's some area where you're feeling your emotions can't flow properly. It can also be about holding on to your finances. So maybe you're feeling like, you know, you need to be very stable in your foundation in some way, and you don't want to rock your stability. Yeah, it's holding on very tight with that. Or it can be holding on to a person. I might have said that already, but you might be holding on to someone, you know, very tightly as well. You've got the Two of Pentacles next to it, so this can be like juggling emotions, juggling relationships, and also maybe needing to keep an eye on your pentacles, you know, with the coins. So maybe you're juggling your finances as well, but it's a very busy energy. Even if it's mental thoughts, you know, you're juggling between two ways of thinking, or between people possibly, or two jobs. You know, you're on your feet and there isn't time to take your eye off the ball. So is a determined energy with the first card, but managing to persevere and making it look quite easy as well here, Virgo. So you are the earth energy, and so generally the type of people that are very dependable, and people trust you, as you know, you're the types that will remember to turn off the light in you know, or, I don't know what the other things, lock the back door, that sort of thing. So feet on the ground. So we've got you upside down here with your passion and drive and energy. There's a lot of fire here, so you might have a strong rising sign, you know, Leo, Aries or Sagittarius. The Page of Wands being upside down, it feels like you're unsure about making steps towards a dream or towards a passion. You're feeling you've got some doubt some way or other, because if that was upright, this way round, he's confident, he's ready to go out the door, you know, off he goes on the next adventure. But being upside down, there's some kind of block here. So for some reason you're feeling held back on going forward with a dream or an idea. But it's not holding you back. Even if you're not feeling quite confident about how things are going, you've still got these two dynamic energies. So the Eight of Wands here is showing things speeding up. It could be travel as well. It's also can be related to Cupid's love arrows flying through the air. So yeah, with it being upside down, it's almost, to me, it's quite comical. It's the thought of you, you know, pulling back the bones and letting the love arrow go, but you really don't know where it's going to land. And if that's coupled with being not confident, it's like it could land anywhere. You really don't know where it's going. So it's quite funny. Virgos are not, I don't see you being like that at all. So it is more of the fiery energy. Virgos are much more reserved and careful and strategic about how they move forward in any direction in their life. So yeah, it's really not you to be unconfident about where you're casting your you know, directions. So then Five of Wands is showing you've got some healthy competition going on. It's where everyone's throwing in their two pennies worth of their ideas. You know, it's everyone's rolling up their sleeves and going, yeah, I think it should be this way, and someone else is going, no, this is the right way, and then someone else is going, yeah, but you haven't even thought of this idea. So it's loads of people putting all their ideas into the pot, but ultimately from that can come good outcomes, you know, if you can persevere with it long enough. Okay, fives are on, you know, sort of a transient energy. These are minor arcana. The next row is the major arcana, so these have got bigger trumping influences in your life. This is upside down. I'll put them the right way up. First of all, you've got the tower, no less. So a lot of people have obviously experienced the tower moment in our world globally. It's a huge transformation energy with the tower. It's a kind of a wake-up call for a lot of us with sudden life changes. But often through the changes, we can see growth, and it can encourage us to follow our intuition and to be a truer version of ourselves. So we're sort of stripped away and made to feel a lot more vulnerable with the tower moment here. So it can be freedom. There can be freedom that comes with the tower, and because of disruption and things dropping away, you know, that no longer serve us. So, you know, our normal lives are completely they're just disrupted, aren't they? There's no stability as such. Yes, we've got some, of course, but we're free to choose our direction in many ways at the moment. And the Magician is very much saying that here. You know, the Magician card he's very in control. He's Mercury, which is very much you, Virgo, you know, intellectual kind of planet of communication, in control of your life path. You're able to manifest things. You know, you can think of the idea, you know, in your mind, and then bring it down using that lightning conductor or that brilliance conductor, bringing your ideas down into reality. So feeling in control there with the Magician card. So you could be initiating some kind of project and making creative ideas a reality as well. And this is a very confident position, unlike, well, it's interesting because it's coupled with the Emperor being upside down. So where this is saying, you know, ability to cause and influence events, and to be able to think clearly, apply intellect and be effective and wise, with this one, the Emperor is normally very similar, but being upside down, where he's normally in control, it's saying you're not sure if you are in control, Virgo. You're feeling like you're on unstable ground in some way. You're not that sure of yourself. Maybe you're second guessing something, or there's some kind of block that's stopping you from being in control and building the structure that you want to build in whatever this situation is, or this project that you're applying yourself to. So there's it's an interesting, uncertain kind of, it could even be that someone else is influencing your life. You know, there could be a stronger person around that's got more control over you know, the outcome of the situation. So it feels like you're switching between two, you know, upright. The Emperor is very in control and in charge, and it's got an iron will to be able to, you know, make things the way he wants them. But upside down, it's just not so sure. So I guess with the unfolding events in the world, we're all feeling not as confident as maybe we did before. But on the whole, it feels like you are in control here, Virgo. Or maybe there's a case of having to be patient, and then you're able to, you know, bring in the direction and this, well, whatever it is you're manifesting here, Virgo. Okay, and we've also got the Queen of Cups, so there's water energy around you, and the Four of Cups. So you might have a water sign rising in your chart somehow, you know, Cancer or Pisces, or there might be a Queen of Cups around you. This is, I mean, a beautiful energy. She's the most feminine of all the queens. So she's caring, loving, nurturing, often the Mother card, fertility, you know, she's fertile, receptive, and, you know, enjoys music and romance and probably art, that sort of thing. So someone who'd be a natural kind of counsellor. You can talk to her about your feelings, and she does care about other people. You know, she's got that you know, the motherly influence. She cares about others and wants to make sure everyone's okay. But there's a sense of some kind of maybe boredom around it. I'm not sure. Are you bored by the Queen of Cups, or is the Queen of Cups bored by you, perhaps, Virgo? But there's someone is feeling sort of stagnant. There's another four, so we've got two fours here where, yeah, there's a stagnant energy. We've got the Four of Pentacles there, and now we've got the four. So it's like something practical or that's tangible in your life is making you feel unfulfilled. So yeah, I'm not sure. It could be both ways. It could be, or, you know, vice versa. She might be bored or you might be bored. It's a feminine energy. It doesn't have to be female, but there's someone who's not grabbing life by the horns, not looking too enthusiastic, shall we say, about whatever this situation is. You'll know what it is. I mean, this is a general reading. It's not for everyone. So, you know, there'll be parts that are hopefully helpful. My intention is to raise your vibrations and hopefully give helpful messages. Then we've got the Page of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So you've got two queens around you, Virgo. So maybe you've got two strong feminine influences. There might be two female, it could be a mother. Maybe you're a younger person with a mother around you, or maybe there are two females in your life, but they're feminine energy. So the Page of Swords is saying you need to remain vigilant. You're feeling very alert, and maybe gathering information in some way, but not being too involved either physically or emotionally either. This is quite a cold energy with the Page of Swords, which is curious because with the Queen of Cups there, she's the opposite. You know, she's very open-hearted, and then next to this kind of, sometimes they call this like the reporter or the undercover investigator. So you can see it's quite an impartial energy. You know, stepping back and looking quite coldly at the situation, which can be quite Virgo actually. You can be very mercurial, so that isn't swayed by soft energies of feelings and emotion, really. So yeah, very much the page becomes the Queen of Swords, which again is, if this is your energy, I mean, even if you're a male, you can have this feminine energy around you. So the Queen of Swords, or you might be adopting this characteristic. She's very, I mean, she can be someone who's been hurt, and she's guarded now. There's that guarded energy. So it feels like you're gathering information, maybe taking stock of things in a making notes almost. And then the Queen of Swords, if this is your energy, you're being guarded and quite reserved in how you allow people to come forward. She's got that massive sword there, which isn't exactly saying, oh, come and give me a cuddle. She's raising her hand up as if royalty was okay, you can come forward, but it's not saying, I mean, she'd be saying, okay, come and sit beside me and give me a cuddle. She's much warmer. So, what's going on? You must know, Virgo, there's a reason why you're feeling guarded and kind of closed with your heart there with the Queen of Swords energy. Or it's someone around you that makes you feel like that they're being that towards you. That's what's quite strong on your mind. Let's see what the other cards are telling us, what's going on. And then we'll do a kind of overview at the end. So the Moonstone card is beautiful. That's very Queen of Cups, by the way. That's very sort of Cancer, Aries energy, or Pisces. So it says, caring, creative and gentle is she, exactly, a beautiful feeling inside of me. Okay, so there's someone that feels lovely inside. You might be feeling this, or someone else feels like this, and the meaning is this beautiful feminine crystal, yet the most feminine of all the queens, the Queen of Cups, is full of magic and mystery. It will heighten your intuition and creativity. I'm surprised we didn't see the Moon card. Balance your hormones and mood swings. She can have mood swings, the Queen of Cups, by the way. Very watery. It could be to do with where the moon is, that sort of thing. It will heighten your intuition and creativity, balance your hormones and mood swings to promote a sense of nurturing that will encourage you to surrender into its healing properties. Physically, it's excellent for fertility, conception, childbirth, PMS, and any other water-related conditions. Okay, Moonstone rather. And then ametrine, and that's rather lovely as well. It's quite moonstone-ish. The colours are very subtle and reflective. A joyous life is what I seek every day throughout the week. And for the amethyst, its description says, amethyst and citrine unite to infuse you with happiness and wisdom. A wonderful combination of revitalising, refreshing energy that's sure to lift your spirits and lighten your mood. Connects your mind to the wisdom of your heart and opens the inner gateway to true happiness. And it's interesting as well that said that. I was reading something or listening to something earlier today, and they were saying if you're unsure about a decision, a really good trick is to actually put your hand on your heart, like that Kylie song says, and ask it a question. And when you absolutely have to give your heart will tell you the exact answer without being in tune with your logical brain. So apparently it's a trick. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm going to try it definitely. So the Romance Angels 4 came out together, so I thought, okay, I'll go with it. So you got religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So you might be feeling, that's not really whatever. If there's a choice, you're feeling like, well, this might not be respectable, or there's something that might not be traditional within your family. Maybe you're thinking on those lines. There's engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So it doesn't have to be engagement. Maybe you're just making other plans that can kind of solidify or concrete your relationship. Retreat, it's time to disconnect from the world. So they're out in the countryside. That's beautiful. You're not worrying about other people. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So maybe not being too much in your head, be more in your heart. And romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring, Virgo. Okay, that's all of them. So let's finish off with the wishing bowl. And then we'll just have a last few words about the overview of the reading. So we're going to open up the heart chakra, which is the colour green. So think of the colour green in the centre of your chest. And the benefits of opening the heart chakra is it's actually like a filter for the whole body, for all of the chakras. And this allows us to have true mastery of the spiritual abilities through an open heart. And then it allows us to feel pure love, feel joy and inner ultimate peace. Okay, so first of all, sit comfortably somewhere where you feel safe and you won't be disturbed, unless you're already disturbed. Sorry, I have to say that. Um, and then, if you could place your hands upwards so that you're opening to the universal energy, and close your eyes and open up your shoulders and straighten up your spine and take a purifying inhalation up through your nose. And let it go, releasing anything you don't need. One more time, inhale. And let it go. Gorgeous. Okay, Virgo, this is for you, opening up your heart chakra. That was really strong. Did you feel that, Virgo? I certainly did. That was so powerful. So there's some strong feelings here, definitely. So Virgo, if you turn your palms over now to seal the energy of the wishing bowl, and hopefully that helped you to open up that heart chakra and to feel the benefit of the universe just completely holding you. It's such a feeling held by the universe and supported. It's with you, okay? I'm a Reiki healer, so I'm tuning into the energies through the reading. So to finish off, I just want to say, yeah, you've got a lot of power here. So it just feels like you're not quite sure for some reason. There's maybe to do with timing on something. It's got here it feels like it might be to do with maybe other people around you or someone around you is changeable. It could be to do with, moods and sensitivities of other people, or it could be that you have got this within you as well, Virgo. I mean, if you're a female energy, Virgo, you might have a strong water sign rising, so you're obviously influenced maybe by the full moon, and there's all these eclipses going on, so it might be quite hard for you or for other people to kind of keep up with what's changing around you, but I'm sure this Emperor energy, if you want to embrace that energy, is right next to the Magician, who is in control and not feeling swayed by emotions. So I'm sure with patience and following your heart, the Emperor will become upright so you can feel in control of things again. Okay, Virgo, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Sending you so much love and light, and look forward to seeing you very soon. Bye for now.